Okay, guys. So welcome back from the break. Y'all are having a race at some point on the way back to Green Hill. At best guess, y'all are about 6 hours away from Green Hill, as you've been kind of riding and bickering and just kind of poking fun at each other. It's a very lazy day. There's not much traffic on the South Basin.
What's the weather like?
Pray for 8 hours.
Nice and sunny.
Nice and sunny. Few clouds keeping some cover. You get the scent of the pine being carried by the western breeze coming from the east. Plenty of birds flying in the sky.
Ooh, okay.
So, as you
How far away are we from the edge of town?
at best guess, 6 hours.
We're not gonna race that long. We're just the last little bit, right?
That's what I was gonna ask. Are you guys doing this cross country race? Are y'all doing a 3-part race? Are you just giving up on the race and just riding into town?
I'm gonna whisper to Amara, hold on, and I'm gonna kick my bray as hard as we can go and just take off as fast as I can.
Well,
All right,
kick my
Roll.
just for fun.
okay.
I'm not letting everybody else know. I'm just going.
Yeah, you're just going.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
We can see you though, can't we?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, we're
you
all on the same
can.
road.
do we get an attack of opportunity while he tries to do?
Yeah. As soon as I see David go, I'm like, oh, we're going, and I go.
What's the finish line? What are we doing?
All right. Well, Davis, go ahead and you're gonna have some bonuses, but go ahead and give me a animal handling check.
Hold on, let me check something. Alright, okay. Oh, natural 20, 24.
Okay, 24.
Oh.
I demand photographic.
So, yeah, it would be like Calisor and Grant. You guys kind of see Davis kind of lean back, say something to Amara's ear, and then he just kicks the bray, and it bucks up for a second, and it's just, and it takes a moment to register what's going on, and he's a good 150-ish feet ahead of all of y'all,
Oh shit!
and it's just
Still within range. I quickly pull out an arrow and kind of
Oh my God.
damn it, and take out or bend out the pointy part. I don't know. With my beak, I kind of bite down on it to make it not.
you blunt it, yeah. You blunt
And
it.
then immediately let go an arrow aimed at. Probably, I'll say the shoulder, David's shoulder.
All right. So you're gonna attack Davis. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I mean, he can't even see my shoulder. Amara's on my back.
Oh, nice.
You got this. You got to
Solve my problem, please. You can put the pointy part back.
Don't tempt me. I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
It's been a long time.
Okay, 9, and I'm obviously not gonna use my sharpshooter, but I do want to use my. Can I use Thrill of the Hunt on David?
If you can, it's again, you get to retroactively kind of use, or not retroactively, but you get to fire decide once you see the number if you want to add the +3 to hit or the +3 to damage.
Who has the bag?
Rock.
I do.
Can't you just dispel his bray?
I don't have a dispel.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
have the survival kit.
Yeah, the survival kit, sorry. Can't you just get rid of the bray?
I think it would do all of them, wouldn't it?
Okay, the Bray didn't do anything. Okay, he's down there getting whipped by Davis to run.
That's what I'm saying. Just get rid of Davis's bray and just watch your face plant.
Let me try to pull this off. If I get real salty, I'll just dissipate all your Bray and win the race. I didn't get a shot to shoot a lot.
All right, go ahead.
So 24.
That most certainly weaves, you release the arrow and it goes through Amara's hair, and since Davis is a little bit much larger, it impacts his left shoulder.
It's my friend's cat.
Oh, really hard. Go ahead and for the sake, Yeah, I'm assuming you're not trying to hurt him.
Yeah,
So
You was-
Still leave a bruise.
you do minimum damage. Or we'll just say you do minimum damage.
that's my
Yeah.
minimum damage.
Yeah, perfect.
Ow.
It's Davis. It's this hard thud, and like you kind of like rotate your shoulder, and it's like, but you're still you're all about the race.
I'm following as fast as
I'm
my
like,
brain.
I'll whisper to Mar. I was like, if you see any of them, do whatever you can to slow them down.
Am I like so? Since Davis took off and then I took
Actually, you know
off
what?
second,
Fuck
are we, like,
that. I'm gonna activate Armor Vagatus. As a in reaction to that. Not obviously, I can't do it before it hits. Obviously.
Okay, are you doing it as fire or radiant?
Ooh, fire.
Okay. Yeah, so I think last time you did radiant, so yeah. So yeah, you Marb, as you're like releasing the arrow and you see it impact, you just kind of take it in for a second. He's like, "Damn it, he didn't fall!" And then you see just like him kind of get like enveloped in this like light sheath of flame, and like Amara's kind of like taking it back,
It's kinda
Davis,
warm.
but then, yeah, but it's not like burning her per se, and you just so very Rapidash-esque right now.
Can I
Adam,
say something to you, Adam?
What was that, CJ?
It's DJ, then Dregnar. What's up?
Yeah, we need to go to a different channel.
Oh, different channel. All right, let me see what Dregnar said, and I'll be right down for you. What's up, Dregnar?
you said he's 150 feet out in front of us.
Yeah.
I will easily jump off the bray,
Oh, God.
in the key,
I'll throw the brain.
dash,
Uh-huh.
and dash again.
Yeah, I know what
So
you're doing.
that is 30.
100.
That's 140.
Yeah. So you're like right behind him.
I'm right behind him.
Oh my!
So were you riding with me, Dregnar? Is that how it was, or were you riding with
you
Marb?
you are now in charge of the bray.
Yeah, I was just like ready to race, and you're just gone. I was like, oh my god.
All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh my god! So funny.
Monks are kind of the greatest.
Except for the fact that they're not good at all. I mean, they're fun.
Yeah, but they can run on walls and do all kinds
I mean,
of
not
silly
till,
shit. It's-
what, 9th level, I think?
Well, we all aspire to run on wall.
Yeah.
Dregnar easily, and I'm like, oh.
Wait, what'd you say? You cut out again. What was it?
Dregnar opened with he easily that
Oh,
distance. I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
You said only 150 easy.
Yeah, right.
Be in trouble.
Easy.
He can't dash like that forever, though. He can't. He can only do it.
Yeah, 'cause as
few
many key
times
points
with
as
the
he's
key.
got.
I can do I can do it 4 times.
Damn.
This is gonna be awesome.
These donkeys aren't even that fast. You're gonna be the fastest.
Yeah.
Oh, the brains are pretty fast, I thought.
Yeah, but I don't think I can keep it up for 6 hours.
That's so funny. We'll probably won't even reach there as soon as the braid disappear. We're just gonna tumble exhausted. But one of us is definitely gonna end up stabbed or downed.
Or shot, which has already happened.
And not
All right, so going back, to Roque, you miss it, but Dregnar leaped off the bray and then just started barefoot sprinting after Davis, and it's like right on his tail.
He's,
Yeah, I
he's
think
basically
Dregnar
caught
wins
up
that race.
almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I saw Marb shoot, like I'll see the arrow, I'm like, holy crap, arrows. So I'm gonna throw up a fog cloud a little ways ahead and be like, Marb, stop shooting us! And I'm gonna just pull off beside the and be like, I'm out. I don't want to get shot. I'm out.
All right, you'll be the first loser. Bye.
Yeah, so kind of in between, like, yeah, so kind of like in between where Marb, Grant, Al, and Cal are, and like Dregnar's just bolted through. The fog cloud like appears maybe about 30 feet ahead of y'all.
So I'm not in it at all then. Dregnar and I.
No, yeah, he casted it like kind of. You guys were already like further away ahead.
Yeah, I just want Marb to stop shooting people, so I put it on the people in between you guys, so he couldn't keep shooting you. He can't see you now.
Nice, my
rude.
man.
So, Adam,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use Speak with Animals,
Okay. Yeah.
which I've already done with the Braves before.
Yeah. You've been doing it regularly. Yeah.
So they like know me, and we have a pretty good rapport.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell all of them to stop moving.
Well, I have a telepathic connection with the brain because I summoned them. Or I tell him, ignore that guy. Just like, crazy.
So yes, I like it. So Calisor, go ahead and give me a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage, and it'll be for 4. It's basically gonna be for every bray except for number 3, who's way up ahead.
Can't get it. Am I
inspire
out of
Cal?
range of that?
Wait, can I convince mine not to with my telepathy?
Marb, I will allow you to do it, but he's got to do it first. So give me a second. What was that, Cal?
You said Davis's is too far away.
Yes, he's about 150 feet. Like you won't be able to like. You could try yelling, but his will be, that one would be the lower of the 2 rolls because it's already like it's in the race. It's already like spurred and running and everything, and now it's being chased by a dwarf who's like swiping at its tail. Like I got you, I got you.
And I rolled a natural fucking 20 on my animal handling check with it, so we cool.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and give me that persuasion check at advantage. Okay, 14.
Can I give Calisar bardic inspiration on that?
Yeah, you all are kind of like discussing with each other, so go ahead and roll a d8 on top of it if you want. Mr. Cal.
Oh, wrote me. Okay.
Yeah. He gave it to you. You spend it. Okay. So 14, 21 total. All right. So yeah, Grant, Roque, Marb, and Al. You just kind of feel the brays kind of stop, and then they kind of all kind of turn back. Roque, yours is already outside of the fog cloud, while the other ones are kind of starting to approach the fog cloud. And they just kind of look. Marb, you kind of you feel your bray start slowing, and you have that connection, and you can kind of talk to it. What are you telling it?
Just like, come on, Bessie. No, Bessie's a terrible.
That's terrible.
Come on, Tiberius. That's what I'm gonna name Bray One.
Okay,
Come
Bray
on,
One is
ignore that guy. What is he even talking about? Slow down.
Okay, because you are the one that conjured it. It does listen to you, and it kind of giddy ups and goes. As you get going, I need to roll me a d20, Marb.
Just flat. You got it.
Adam, can I have a quick question?
Okay, yours is apples. Yes.
No.
Right.
Quick question.
Man,
Okay.
Just because I never get to use this, can I pretend kind of like we're in initiative order and use muster in a sense?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
for me and Amara. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, no, I get you.
We just get to double our proficiency against everybody else who hasn't acted yet, but.
Yeah, so he'll basically get that on the next one. What was the name of your bray, Marb? I already forgot. Tiberius. All right, so we got apples and Tiberius. There we go. All right, Marb. As you guys as Tiberius listens to you and gets you up and goes into the fog cloud, all of a sudden you just feel Tiberius slow down, and it's he's trotting and he's trying to move, but he's stuck.
Oh.
And then shortly after, the fog cloud dissipates, and you just see this massive webbing just on the ground. And then you see Roque giddy up and go.
Yeah, as soon as anybody gets stuck, I start laughing and be like, "Ha ha!"
Just raise my fist and go, Roque, you crazy turtle!
So, Adam, I'm gonna do one other thing real quick.
Okay.
Hop off the braid.
Okay.
Tell Al to jump on my back.
Where you going?
Is it wing time?
And then we're gonna change into this side
Yeah.
here,
Oh,
down
God.
here,
Yeah.
Oh
we're
my
gonna
god.
take off.
Al, so there's not really a saddle or strappings or anything, so you're just jumping on and you're digging your fingers and you're just holding on for dear life, as all of a sudden you just Calisor just leaps It's a large,
Crazy, I like this.
Large,
I don't
Yeah.
like this.
and it is just at 120 feet or a dash round. It just like you just straight up catch up, like you're right on the heels.
Oh, come on. No, he turns into an animal? What happened to the rules? Can I try to shoot them as they, like, run past me again? I'm, like, fighting with the web, like, God damn it, Roque, I'm gonna get you.
Sure, give me one more attack. As I can't imagine what Grant is thinking.
Disadvantage? What happens when you're, like, webbed up?
No,
Well,
you're
that's,
fine.
I have -1 dexterity, so I haven't even had my initiative yet. I'm just still recovering from the fact that, Dregnar just jumped off and ran off. And I'm like, okay,
What?
donkey, let's have a nice stroll home.
Yeah, Marb, it's not going to affect you because so you unleash the bolt and it goes flunk and it sinks into Calisor's form. You didn't even blunt it or anything, so go ahead and roll damage.
God.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Here we go.
Gotcha.
Hopefully no one's dead.
No, it's got.
Oh!
Okay, yeah. So Cal, you feel like an arrow just sink like in your hindquarters, and you kind of let out this and just keep going.
Did you step on? Oh shit!
Yeah, Al, you see an arrow just in Cal's little side.
Ah.
Well, if I can still see Marb, I'm gonna flick him off, and then I'm gonna try and heal. I'm gonna try and heal.
That's fine. Okay, so you go ahead and expend the slot. You heal him. Marb, go ahead and roll me a d20. Davis, what are you doing?
So has anybody caught up and started to pass yet?
No, it's literally you're still up in front. Dregnar is like on the heels, like swiping at the tail of apples. And then Calisor, you just see Calisor, you just hear it more than you see it.
If Dragnar's that close, I'm gonna just poke him with the glaive. Because I can. It's like 6.5 feet long or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Are you doing the blunt end or the steady end?
Sure. Yeah, just kind of like.
Okay. Just kind of bat him.
Actually,
away.
well, I can't really try. And
I
knock him
was
prone,
gonna
but-
play nice. It's on now.
Actually, oh shit! I'm afraid he might grab it. Fuck it.
Yep,
Whatever.
you already did it.
I've already done it, so yeah, I'll poke him with the blunt end. But I'm holding
Alright.
I'm holding on as hard as I can. Make sure he doesn't
Oh
grab
no, Amara's gonna win the race. Fuck, we gotta kill her now.
Actually, well,
You want to shot at her.
here, can we just go to a quick channel real quick to tell you what the kind of secrety thing was?
Me and
Yeah, you and me.
Okay.
I'm just giving her a net, like, so she can throw it whatever comes. I'll give her a net and the grappling hook out of my bag, and like, if two things come, just have her do both of them. She's good at throwing
got
stuff,
it.
so.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so she's got a net and a grappling hook.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Dregnar, you kind of see like Davis reach in his like pouch and kind of hand a couple things to Amara, but then
And then I'm like poking at him with the Hearthguard glaive.
try to. Yeah, I'll just say if you're not trying to damage him, you're just kind of like
Yeah, it's like,
distracting
get
him and just kind of yeah, that's fine. All right, Grant. Shenanigans ensue. There's a bray that's left behind.
Oh,
Just kinda-
okay. I'll get the other ray and I'll walk up to the edge of the web and I'll cast the spell magic. If Marb is still messing with the web, I'll dispel magic the web. It's like, okay, get on your race. God damn it. It's like I have I'm riding one and I have the other one by the rein.
I get you. Yeah, so so it's a high enough level to spell. It's 3, web is 1 or 2. The web you just see kind of fade off of Tiberius Marb, and you're like, ha! And you go ahead and kick it in to overdrive.
I have to do a DC check, right? On the spell
No,
level?
Yeah, yours is already higher.
Third or lower automatically. Okay.
Yeah. So Roque, as you're kind of like trying to keep up with Calisor, you kind of feel that connection with your web, kind of, and you look back and you just see this like Grant wave his hand and this blue light kind of emerges, emits, and then all of a sudden your web is gone, and then Marb goes, and go ahead, Marb, and give me an animal handling check. If you casted the spell that you told me you did, you can do it at advantage.
Ooh.
Man, I just wanted to get y'all in town, and now y'all are doing.
We're getting there real fast. I'm going real fast.
Yeah.
We're headed towards.
We can't even have breakfast quietly.
Yeah. You with that, the connection of being the one that conjured Tiberius into existence, and fueled by I want to win the race. You give it a good, sparring, and it goes, and it starts catching up, or doing its best to catch up. But at this point, as y'all are sprinting, the nature of Calisor in his more banner form is just going to start. Like Apples is putting in a good effort to keep up, and it's for a while it's actually going faster than it should be, right?
Yeah.
But and like
Do
as Cal, go ahead.
Do I have a chance to cast something on Al and Calisor as they pass? It's actually on Al.
Sure, as long as it's
Swear
not.
to God.
Yeah, this is just
Which
it shouldn't hurt anybody.
Okay.
As they pass, and since I've
Okay.
lost web,
Okay.
or as long as they're within 60 feet,
Okay.
I want to cast Phantasmal Force on Al and make him think that Calisor is covered in fiery spikes, so that he doesn't want to be on.
All right.
I don't mind fire that much. Why are you on fire?
I love this strategy.
And then Dregnar, you go next. Give me a second. Go ahead and give me is it intelligence saving throw?
What is it for?
Yeah,
Phantasmal Force? Yeah, it is, but it's a save of 15, and he rolls a 9.
Oh, you make him roll a 9. So Al, you just legit, as you said, is like, why is Cal on fire? Wait, fire's not that bad.
Fire's okay.
Tasty.
I'm
Like, what is happening?
Roque, just for fun, he's a tiefling. He has natural resistance to fire.
Oh, see, and I didn't know that. So yeah, I'll just be like, what the heck?
So even though you're expecting him to take fire damage, mentally he's okay with this. He's like, oh, this is toasty.
So
Why?
weird.
Wait, there were spikes on fire. It was just not fire. What about the spikes?
Okay. Al, go ahead and roll me that. Maybe since you did fail that, Al, you do take. Go ahead and give me 1 round of psychic damage. Go ahead and roll that d6, Roque.
My brain.
Hurt anybody?
They commit rock.
5. Al, you get this. It's weird. You feel this pain, but then you realize it's not burning pain, and you're kind of like, and you're just gonna hold on.
Fire. I don't. Sorry, you gotta warn me about this next time.
Yeah, at that point, I'm gonna be so confused. I'm just gonna slow my pace and hang out with Grant.
Okay. All right, Calisor. My little boy. What are you doing, Dregnar?
Okay, so Calisor's right behind me. I'm right behind Apples, right?
Yeah, y'all are essentially neck and neck, and Cal, essentially in the next 6 seconds, Calisor, unless if you do your double sprinty thing, is going to just leave you behind.
Realizing that, because I ran with Calisor before, he's within 10 feet of me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I cast darkness on his.
On what?
Oops, give me a second.
On his head.
Interesting. Okay. Let me make sure darkness works. I'm pretty sure that's legit.
It says, if the point you choose is an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it.
Yeah, okay.
I think it has to be an object.
It has to be an object. I don't think a head is considered
Creatures
an
don't
object.
count as
Okay.
objects, I don't think.
You
Okay,
could target something on Al. You would know that about
But if it's
target something on Al,
Tell
or if
that-
Calisor has a leather binding or something.
Shit.
That's what
Okay. So go ahead and mark your key off.
it's actually 2.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would legit work, because that's what someone did against my Barbarian in a duel once. They cast it on my axe. So yeah. All
And
right.
It's a 15-foot radius, so I'm just outside of it. I will then bonus action, use my last key
Okay.
to pass Apples. And as I do, I flip Amara and David.
And I would tell Amara,
I'll
okay,
allow it,
now.
Okay,
As-
yeah, and then as you do that, Amara throws a net at you, Dregnar.
So-
I love this.
But she throws it, and Dregnar, like, it falls on you, but you just, like, muscle through it. You're like,
Damn it.
now you're down a net, baby.
Yeah, that thing's gone.
All right, so yeah, the darkness does take on Calisor or an owl, but then after a little bit of time, it by the nature, like it does, the magic isn't able to hold because it is an object that he is wearing and holding by the name of the spell.
That's if he knows which object I cast it on.
Yeah, but it says if at any point you choose an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried. He's technically carrying all of his equipment, right?
So he's buck naked?
You can't cast it on stuff that's
No,
being
the thing
carried.
is you can't cast it on things that are being carried. Like, I'm allowing it for a little bit. I'm not going to say, like, I'm not going to make you spend those key. Like, you cast it, that little bubble of darkness starts, and then for, like, a brief, like, 12 seconds, Calisor and Al are completely in the dark, and then you realize that this magic doesn't take in, and you get your 2 key points back.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because unfortunately that's what they eroded the spell at some point so that you can't do that stuff.
Okay.
Nice try. That's creative. I like it. But yeah, so.
Well, if I get the key point back, then I'll burn one and dash.
Yeah, you dash and you're starting to keep up, but as is per the nature of what Calisor is, even with Al on his back, it's just going to be like this kind of nature. Dregnar, you kind of keep up for a little bit, but then eventually you just burn out of key.
Well,
and then
I have a secondary plan when they pass.
Okay.
Well, as I come close to them, I'm going to cast Radiant Soul, and sprout my wings. And if I get close to any of them, hold on, Al. I'm gonna Moorbounder leap, which is like 40 feet into the air, I think.
Yeah.
And just like fly a little bit above them as I like pass over them so they can't reach me.
All right, you are significantly slower while you are flying.
Right. But it's like the bound is like over them, and if they like try and reach me, I'll just like use my wings to get just out of their reach. I'm not going to use not really flying.
Yeah, for like the next minute. Oh, I forgot the muster. Wait. It still would have missed. It would have been a 15. Yeah, thank you. Or
just checking.
Yeah, it would have been. Thank you. All right, so yeah, you got your wings for the next minute. This is so ridiculous. You guys are weird. Okay.
Roll that as tight as I can.
All right, so
go through a giant hellish swamp where it was high tension all the time.
I like it. All right. I will go in order of like who's in that. So because Dregnar said as you're passing him, he would do one more thing. So Dregnar, what are you attempting to do?
When he tries to go past me, if he's within reach, I am going to grapple. If he is flying over, I will step of the wind and then grapple.
You did get your key points. Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead and give me the grapple check.
Might as well rage while I'm at it.
What's happening?
You're about to get.
I'm going and Adam. I'm going to buff his grapple with a merit dice. Does this say contested skill check?
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and roll it. No, I will allow it. Yes, go ahead.
I love it.
He gets a +8 to his because I rolled an 8 on my merit die.
I'm gonna read the scroll as we're walking back into town. You guys are fighting over it.
So, Calisor, it's a +4 to your strength save in Moorbounder form. And then you get whatever Al rolls on. Well, and then add a D8 for his inspiration die. You got to beat a 28.
Yeah, exactly.
So a D20 +4 plus a D8.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
I mean,
doable.
It's possible.
It's doable.
Unlikely.
Very possible.
Damn, you rolled pretty well and still.
Oh! Wow. If only natural 20s were auto successes, but they're not. But like, yeah, so Dregnar, you do manage to grapple on him, but he is in air and you're like holding on to him and he's just like flapping his wings.
Oh no, when I grapple him, I'm going around the wings. We're going to the ground.
They are okay.
And I'm like yelling at him like, yeah, Dregnar, get him!
Even if it's just one wing I can get, we're going to the ground.
In this case, I will allow it. They are technically luminescent and incorporeal, but I like the visual. So for the fun of this, yeah, you managed to, and just the shock of being like all of a sudden grappled, Cal, you stop flapping your wings and you just start plummeting down as Dregnar is like dragging you down. Al, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is a 28.
Wait. I flip Al off as we're falling.
As I see them falling, just because I care about my teammates, I cast Featherfall on Al.
Okay.
Oh no, Rock's gonna win the race. Crap.
Unfortunately, it's a DC 28 based off of that grapple check.
That's impossible.
Yeah, wow. I was gonna say.
That's close, man. So yeah, Al, you get it, and you're like holding on, and then like you're like, yeah, I got this. Oh phew! And then all of a sudden, you just feel Dregnar's hand, like as he's like pulling up on Cal, grab your ankle and just toss you back. And as you're flying back in the air, you just kind of all of a sudden, whee, fall very slowly.
Oh, Cal, we gotta stow it.
Yeah, but you do gently, kind of like, and your butt just kind of touches the ground and you land.
I wasn't done yet.
All right, so now we got this situation going on with Dregnar forcefully grappling onto Calisor.
And while they're rolling around, we're riding a victory, baby.
Yeah, I will say that that's allowing
Dregnar and Calisor become a team and just race off.
That's what I was just thinking.
No, I'm sorry. No, don't.
So yeah, I will say for like the next little bit, Cal, you can't dash as you're kind of adjusting to being grappled and Dregnar kind of like getting onto your back and everything. So Apple is able to kind of like, dash forward and all that. And then like the bulk of the group is starting to keep up, Marb and all them. Al, you're kind of gently land and you're just kind of stranded and you just see the rest of your friends starting to like run towards you with Grant kind of meandering behind a little bit more.
I'll tell Calisor, you get me to Davis, I'll make sure you win, because that little cheating bastard took off without everybody else knowing.
I'll just
roar in agreement
as fast as I can, just straight for.
You can even fly above and drop me like a bomb. I don't care.
If he's flying, he won't catch us. But
no, we're on the ground.
Okay.
So I just take off running.
Okay, all right. So essentially, it's gonna come down to these two. Calisor will eventually just.
I mean, Marb could still shoot at things for sure.
Yeah, he's got a 600-foot range. So let me jump back to Marb. Are you doing anything with Tiberius, or you're just trying to keep up?
Marb, are you running full speed?
Yeah, I got off the web. Grant got me off the web,
Yeah,
and
so
I'm writing Turbo Tiberius.
Turbo.
Yeah.
Can I cast Snaring Strike?
Sure. Who are you targeting?
And definitely Davis.
Okay. Are you targeting Davis, Amara, or the Bray?
You would
Davis.
never attack the animal, would you?
I would never attack the animal.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going for Davis, but this time I make sure I leave the pointy edge.
All right. Enjoy the fire damage you're going to take, but okay.
Davis, read the spell.
What? Okay.
It's melee attacks only.
Oh, is it? Shit.
Yeah.
Womp.
I mean, that's fine. I don't care. It still gives you 10.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to miss.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
Nice.
That definitely hits. He is damaged, so you do get Colossal Slayer. And you are angry, and you didn't blunt it. So, yeah, it's Colossal Slayer, bow damage.
There's no way you're going to do shit to me.
Well, you have 15 temporary
I
hit
do have
points.
15 temporary hit points, and I still have Relentless Endurance and all that shit.
But if he does hit, so Ensnaring Strike, let me read it for you, Davis. Ensnaring Strike, you need to give me a 14 strength save, or you are going to be just restricted. And I'm going to say you're not going to be able to hold onto the reins.
Okay.
Davis rolls a 10.
Yeah.
Well, then I add a 4, so it's 14.
Ah, shit.
I'm calculating my damage. So this plus my Thrill of the Hunt.
I didn't look at that. Yeah, that's fine. I said it.
Yeah, you said it.
I didn't sharpshoot you, so okay, let's see what happens. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
baby.
I take 20 damage.
And then you take 20, but it's reduced by 15 because of your armor.
Well, yeah,
D&D
Beyond will do that for me.
Yep. So yeah, 20 points. And then as like the
sheath of flame goes whoop.
As the vines and the arrow splinters and tries to like restrict you, the armor of Agathis flares up and burns it away, and you keep riding, and armor's gone, arrow's gone. Amara's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Having fun.
We're just getting to town faster.
Wait, do I get a double attack now? How long is this fire armor lasting?
It's gone. I mean, you may not realize it, but it's gone.
Yeah, you do get if you wanted to multi-attack, you can, yes. But in that case, you cannot sprint. You cannot make Tiberius sprint without trying to balance, because you might fall off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna double attack, it's a lot. It's like your entire action, to do it. So you're not focusing on sitting on Tiberius as it is dashing, and you are not trained in mounted combat. So
Mongolian Marb.
No, then I definitely want to stay on Turbo Tiberius. Nickname Turbo.
Fly closer to Marb or Roque?
He's drinking my smoothie.
Good.
Is yours gone?
You would at this point, Roque would have kind of passed you up.
No, I would offer my hand.
Oh, okay.
Mostly because I want to be like, how did you? I made you see fire. What
Want to be in this race? You want to win? We can win this race. Let's go. Roque, me and you. Let's go.
Good. Okay, so
as I'm asking him, I'll be like, all right, and dig my heels in. Reach a hand out and pull him up, and let's go.
Good. All right, so everyone except for Calisor, give me an animal and Dregnar, give me an animal handling check just to see how well it sustains. And then because y'all are going to be full out sprinting for the most part, I'm going to ask y'all to roll me Constitution saving throws for your Bray. They are +1, so D20 +1.
Okay.
All right. Wow, y'all are great animal handling just around.
Oh.
Thank you, baby.
Turbo's going all out.
Okay. Apple is getting...
All right, I'm not. This is not my day. Grant is just chilling.
For you, Calisor, it'll be a Constitution saving throw as a Moorbounder.
Okay.
Oh, the poor Braves. They're just exhausted from running.
And my con was 14 total.
14, okay. Gotcha.
Is a spell on the Bray?
Ooh. Oh, wow, this just became super interesting. I was not expecting that. What is Marb's Bray? What's your Bray, Marb?
18.
Holy shit. Okay, so for the next 2 hours, y'all are just,
was it the animal handling or the con?
The con.
Oh, okay, I see it. Never mind, I didn't see the other.
Yeah. So y'all are going, and Apple is eventually starting to, get tired as it's chasing Calisor, but Calisor is, Dregnar is a little bit heavier than you expected, and just keep running and running. He's dense and heavy. And of all things, Tiberius and number 5 start, just kind of catching up.
Am I in range of is Calisor and Davis, let's say, within a 10-foot sphere of each other?
Y'all are probably at this point just kind of grouped up, it's a mass. And then Grant is just, he gave up. He's just.
Yeah, no, I definitely lost control of number 4 and had to double back and go find him again. It was a mess.
Grandpa Grant. I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna veer us off to the side a little and magnify gravity on the clump of people.
Jesus Christ.
Can I roll anything to see him do that and try to avoid that?
In this case, yes, I will allow it. I'm gonna use y'all's passive perception. Against his Arcana, which, good luck, it's a 20.
Nope, I have.
So, y'all don't notice. None of y'all have a high enough passive perception to notice it.
Yeah, so I'll try and hit the clump of them with I'm not trying to hurt them, so just a level 2. My last level 2 spell.
Okay, all right, so I need everybody. So Calisor, Dregnar, Amara, Davis, Apple, Tiberius, and Marb. As y'all are like kind of this big clump gets together, you see Al and Roque kind of just on number 5 kind of drift off to the side and actually kind of slow down. And then you just feel this like this heavy weight on all of y'all. DC 15 Constitution saving throws. The Braids have a +1.
What's Amara's? I'll roll for Amara if you tell me what it is.
+0.
Okay.
Oh no, my Constitution is terrible.
Let's do it kind of like in groups, so I can kind of follow. Okay, so I got you. So Dregnar, you're good. You just take half damage. Marb, you take full damage. You are not slowed down because you are traveling by the Bray. Oh, but that's your Bray. Okay, your Bray is slowed down. Or is that your save or the Bray?
I rolled 11 for my Constitution.
Okay.
And 24.
The Bray. Okay.
Turbo's Constitution, yeah.
All right, so let's just do it this way. Can you roll the damage for me? 9 total damage? Okay. Or 8 total damage? Okay, so Dregnar, 4 damage. Marb.
9 damage.
Sorry, it's 8 damage. I lied. 8 damage. Tiberius takes 4 damage.
Sorry, did I take any damage from the fire armor?
You did not.
No, it's melee only. Sorry.
Yeah. Davis and the Bray, y'all both take 4.
And Amara takes 4 as well.
And Amara takes 4. Nice. So
yeah, if you save, your feat isn't half.
Yeah. So Calisor, you take the full brunt of 8 damage, and you're just slowed down for a round. Like it's like, and then you can start going, but you're also starting to get exhausted throughout all this.
Yeah, and like it's probably been. You said it's been about 2 hours?
Yes.
So I would actually like fall out of Moorbounder form.
And all right.
Revert back to this, and I would immediately cast Conjure Animals.
Oh god. I mean, I'm here for it, but oh god.
Conjure 2 Moorbounders and then become a Moorbounder again myself.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
The Conjure Animals, you pick the CR or something, right? It's weird, isn't it?
It's
I will allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get up to 2 1 CRs.
Yeah, so technically it's my choice, but I like the idea enough that I'm going to say, sweet, yes, Moorbounders. I will not say no to Moorbounders. So...
Fuck, I think you made him mad.
Shit, where are the tokens? There they are. I have to have Moorbounders. Where are they? Alphabetical order. 1, 2. Okay. You have a pack of Moorbounders now. And let me give you control of them. Can be controlled by Calisor. Save. And then the other one can be controlled by...
Dude, that's just terrifying.
I mean, you pissed off the Druid.
Well,
there you go.
I'll tell Calisor if he ever gets tired, he can jump on my back and I'll still be able to run.
Well, is Dregnar wouldn't be on my back anymore, correct?
Yeah, he would have to jumped off. So he jumps on one of your Moorbounders? Is that what you're letting him do?
He can jump on one of the Moorbounders, and I will send that Moorbounder towards get it as close to Davis as possible.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Got it. And then you guys are doing that. So essentially at this point, you know what? I need to figure out a way to like eliminate people from the race. Because Roque and Al are significantly ahead for like all the shenanigans with like you got to keep in mind the exhaustion and all that. But
does it? Can I help out and just be like, Al, it's all you, buddy, and I'll just jump off and be a distraction.
Rescue from the back of the race.
I'll try and grab a Moorbounder leg as it nears me as I'm like, Al, go, Al.
Crazy.
That is a good plan. Excellent plan.
All right.
Can I? I'm gonna say. My
Yeah,
fallen brothers. I'm gonna cast haste on the prey.
It's a minute, sure. Yeah, okay. Goddamn. All right. So
Single tear rolls down my cheek.
with all these shenanigans, I'm gonna go in order of what was said. So the Moorbounders are conjured. Apple is very tired. You know, it can't dash really for much. So this Moorbounder with that was conjured catches up to you with Dregnar on his back. Dregnar, what are you doing?
I'm going. They're still on their bray, right?
Yes.
I leap from the Warbounder and grapple their bray.
Perfect plan.
All right, give me a grapple check.
And since it's been a while, I'll go ahead and bonus action.
Okay. 20. D20 plus 1, Davis.
Is this a contested skill check?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm using another merit.
Fine, go for it.
So what is it, strength?
Strength,
Is it my strength or the Bray's, right?
Bray's strength.
So it's plus
and
what?
D20 plus 1.
Okay. That's a 16 plus 1 plus 7, so 24.
Ooh. Dregnar, you leap and you impact hard onto the Bray. Let me roll D20 plus 5. No, Amara like almost falls off, but she catches herself and kind of like is on there and goes, "What are you? You're crazy!" And now Apple has Dregnar like grabbed onto the side, but like Davis and Amara are just moving along, and then Apple manages to buck and knock Dregnar off. You kind of flip around and land on your feet.
Later, short stuff.
Laughing the entire time.
Yeah, having a blast. All right, Tiberius and Marb.
I whispered to Tiberius, like, "Man, look at that! Like, why can't you put up that effort? Come on, man!" Like,
don't shame the poor donkey.
You are Turbo. You're the fastest of the bunch. You're not gonna let your brothers do you like that.
All right, give me a persuasion check, but you can use your wisdom in place of charisma. There you go. His name is Torberius.
I actually have around the same.
Tiberius.
Yeah, let me fix it. Is that how you say it?
Tiberius.
Tor.
Oh no!
Tiberius.
Maybe that's how it is. Yeah, he kind of like looks at you, tries to give it some more of an effort, but he's just getting tired too, man. You've been riding him, and poor Torberius.
See that, and then like start slowing down, like pat him, like "Good job, Turbo.
Okay.
We tried," and then look around. And then prepare a double arrow, one for Al and one for Roque. Well, actually,
no, Al's way ahead at this point.
More than 600 feet?
No. I mean, I'm just letting you know he's ahead of you, so like you can go ahead and knock it. But as you are like preparing your arrows, you see Roque jump down and kind of like brace himself and try to get like in the path of this bounding Moorbounder.
Do I take fall damage from jumping off a running Bray?
Give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 12.
Would it be acrobatics?
Oh wait, DC 12.
Ooh. Okay. I'm rolling to shoot.
It's moving really, really fast. I want it to be a save in this case.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
6. Yeah. So you land and you kind of roll and tumble and you take. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and you're like prone, so you gotta like get up and then you gotta like get yourself ready, and then you just before like you see it, you get all wide-eyed and this Moorbounder is within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, I just throw myself to either trip it or not even like grab its leg, just to like have it trip on me.
Okay. Jesse, go ahead and roll me a dexterity save against Roque's Constitution, so DC 16. So the Moorbounder's dex save 2, yeah. No, it just plows into Roque and it just tumbles and falls, and they both take. This is a large creature, so yeah, I'll say that. They both take 2 points of damage as they both fall prone and like tumble and fall, and then you start kind of getting up ahead, and then there's just like this little pile on the ground.
Wait, so I took 2 damage there too?
Yeah, it impacted you hard.
As I'm lying in the crowd, I'll be like, "Ah, victory!" Yeah, and then I'm just gonna lay there in pain.
All right, let's shift this back. All right, cool. This is not what I expected tonight. So if everyone's okay with it, it's essentially going to come down to Al and Calisor. Calisor is exhausted, so he's having a hard time. Huh?
I definitely.
Yeah, sure.
I oppose that statement. I want to shoot Al.
All right, good.
Adam.
Yes.
Would I be exhausted after shifting into another Moorbounder?
Oh God, I don't know the rules on that.
I would think not. It was my Moorbounder that got exhausted.
You're right. Does wild shaping remove exhaustion? Actually, could someone check that for me? For now, I'm gonna I like that argument. So for tonight, I'm gonna rule that when you shift, you refresh because it is a new form. Oh yeah, that definitely hits Al. I think no, because Al doesn't have a shield up. Yeah, so that definitely hits Al.
Gotcha.
Al is damaged from the spell, so you do get Colossal Slayer.
Get Colossal on.
Colossal.
Yes.
He apparently stays exhausted, according to what Davis posted.
Okay.
Oh man, baby.
Oh Jesus! You do get your little bit of reduction, so I think you'd probably low it down to 20 points. But ow, that hits you, and unfortunately that's enough damage. I need you to roll me just like a Constitution save to try to not necessarily fall off, but not necessarily slow down. I should go through wild shape. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, Cal, if you read the is that Sage
Advice? It's not Sage Advice, but I mean,
no wait,
it's not.
This is just DC 10.
Huh? It's half the damage. Yeah, so you're fine. Yeah, so Al, you're like, oh God. And then you feel the thud, and for a good maybe 20, 30 seconds, you don't realize it. You're not even holding on. You're just laying down and just searing agony, and you're back. And 5 is just trucking along, motivated, inspired to keep going.
As I might catch a breath, I'm going to mutter, asshole.
Yeah. But yeah, shit.
Did that critically damage you?
That was I have a lot of HP. That was about half of me.
That really hurt him though. Yeah.
Okay. You just check real quick that he's not down, he's not passing out, bleeding out. And then
I used to getting hit though.
Yeah. Eventually, Marb, as you do catch up. Not catch up, but you do kind of follow you do see that a constant little trickle of crimson where Al is you're like, oh shit, man, I hurt my friend a little bit more. Oh well, punk. So, but yes, unfortunately, I think at this point, because of how exhaustion does affect the Moorbounder, it is doing Calisor is doing its best effort to keep up. But just for the sheer sake of it, I guess I just need give me one more Constitution saving throw for Brave 5. If it passes, it's going to be a DC at this point because you've been running for 4 hours. It's a DC 14.
Inspire the Bray? Does that work on saving throws?
Yes, you can. You can inspire the Bray. So it's it doesn't even need the inspiration. Yeah, it
even need it.
5 is the Bray. And it is just booking it, and you see every once in a while you see Calisor just kind of muscle and pull through and catch up. But then just his sheer form starts doing that, and the group eventually will start to see Greenhill kind of in the bowl, as it were. And you're approaching, and then I guess Al, I don't know how else to say it unless someone has some sort of argument. Al would essentially win this race and get to town first.
Is there a decent gap between the Cal and I guess Marb's third?
Yeah, essentially it would be. Yeah, this was a tackle shenanigan. So kind of putting it in order, it would be that would be the order as you guys are approaching.
Okay, so Marb isn't too far behind.
I mean, no, because he's
because Torperius was getting too tired. So I did slow down. I'm definitely not gonna win the race.
yeah.
I just wanted to shoot you.
And then eventually, like, you guys kind of jump on the braze that, and then like, these Moorbounders are just kind of running alongside, just having a blast. They're just having fun. They're just here to run.
Giant cats or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to wave to Cal and catch a breath. Him. Slow down a little bit.
Okay. But yeah.
Back up the century.
So essentially, as you guys are coming in, you know, there are those few watchtowers. Yeah. So there are those few watchtowers, and they see this, you know, Al rushing into town, and they
injured and bleeding. Oh shit!
Being chased by 3 giant cats.
No.
Yeah. So as you see the watchtowers right here and right here, they're gonna see these hulking black beasts chasing after him, and then shortly behind him another dark individual chasing after that, and they're just gonna turn and start firing crossbow bolts as they're trying to protect the injured traveler.
I'm gonna raise up on my bray like, I did it! And then all the I'm like, wait, what's happened?
So roll d20 plus 10. This is against Calisor. This is against one of the Moorbounder. Wait, what?
No, d20.
Oh, how did I roll a d20? Oh, there we go. Oops. And it's not supposed to be 10. It's supposed to be 8. So,
Still 26 should.
26. That'll definitely hit your Moorbounder 4. Roll d20 plus 8. That probably hits the Moorbounder. That probably hits the Moorbounder.
Why are they so trigger happy? Come on now.
I mean, Adam, as soon as I
Mm-hmm.
saw these guard towers or like stuff, I would like immediately give up on the race.
Okay.
And like stop and probably like actually turn around and kind of run back towards the group.
Okay. As you did see that, because you're still kind of in here, they do get like one set of volleys off on you.
Yeah.
Right? And these are mounted ballista, so I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
It's fine. I mean,
Oh wow, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he'll
Oh,
lose.
wow.
Oh, you got lucky.
That's against the second Moorbounder, and then that's against the third
Third
Moorbounder.
Moorbounder is fucked up.
Oh no.
And Grant, to your point, good point. Why are they so trigger happy? All right. So yeah.
As soon as I can, I use a thaumaturgy and tell them to hold their fire.
Okay. Persuasion check.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
I guess the inside of a guard is probably something like this. All right.
Yes.
So what did
He's lucky.
you can use a lucky? Sure.
Better.
Okay, there we go. They start loading, and it does take them a little bit of time, right, to load up as like large ballista. But some of them had already gotten like crossbow, like large crossbows out, and they're kind of aiming, and they start. As you yell it to them, they do release a couple of them.
Hold your fire.
Yeah, these are going to be at disadvantage. I don't remember what the drop command is, which really irritates me.
It's keep
so-
K1 for keep 1, I think. If you want.
Yeah, but it's not D1.
I think it is D1.
Because D1's the same, I think. Well, let me see. 2d20 D1 plus. These are them firing.
What? Oh, 2d0. You did 2d0.
Oh.
It did drop the lower 0.
Nah, it did keep. It does it. So 11, 16. So 16 against one of the Moorbounders, and then the other one 18. So they'll take it, and it's not as much damage. It's D8 plus 2, 5, and 10. So that one Moorbounder that got fucked up again with max damage.
It's just dead, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this one just kind of kapoofs. Yeah. Just for the sake of it being exhausted from running and all that, this one just kind of, and then you kind of, and then Al, your old voice echoes and rings true in their head, and they kind of like, what, are you okay?
I'm fine. Those are my friends. We're dumb. I'm sorry.
You are idiots.
I know. And I'm gonna run out of town, kind of.
And like
be a limp since I got hit in the chest, but
there's like this yelling going on, and then some like the commotion kind of comes up, and like some people are like looking now. And Al, you've been bleeding this entire time, and like you're just blood soaked. The beret is like red at this point on its rear quarter. But yeah, so more. I'm just gonna say, Cal, you go ahead and release concentration on the more bounders, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boop. And then you're gonna revert back to human.
Yep.
Okay. Boop.
when I turn around and double back, I see the blood for the first time. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It's worse than I thought it was.
Yeah. But then after, very shortly after Marb and the rest of the group, you guys kind of run into and see Calisor kind of turn back and shifted kind of away from town, back to his normal self.
I'll ride up to Calisor and be like, yeah.
Yeah, are you okay?
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not too keen on lots of people. I just not used to it.
Have you never been in a town? Like, were you always in the swamp?
Not always in the swamp, but never. Anytime I was in a town, it was really small and not for long.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, well.
I kind of put my arm around him and Roque. I'm just like, ooh, Roque, let's go show him our favorite place. Ogre Buster. Oh. And I kind of try to steer us into the...
I'll put my arm around Calisor too and be like, come on, buddy, we got you. You're with us now. You're with family.
Okay. I trust y'all.
Okay. So...
And I look at Grant and Davis, and now it's like, Ogre Buster, and start trying to initiate a chant.
It's like, well,
like, Amara starts chanting.
We just came back from a long trip.
I want to go home. I want
yeah,
to go home.
let's drop off Amara. Let's get payment.
Oh no! When you start chanting in her face, Ogre Buster, Ogre Buster. Okay,
and
fine.
then he just says payment.
Yeah, exactly.
Payment?
She owes us payment.
What do you mean payment? You owe us. We did we said we'd get all your magical items. We took you to a swamp, and we did our part. What payment do you want?
Listen, Leatherback, that's what I meant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes. And you see, like, her hair is like a mess and everything from the stress of the thing. Davis, you like legit have like claw marks as she's like dug her nails into your back.
Okay.
And stuff. She's not happy. As like Al kind of walks out by the guard towers and y'all start approach, Al, the guards kind of shout down at you. Are those your idiots?
We're idiots too, but yes.
Whoa.
Shut up.
Well, don't cause any more trouble. All right. Welcome
It's
to
a one-time
Greenhill.
thing. I won. You got nothing to worry about.
What did you win? You're bleeding. Do you need medical attention?
One.
You're what?
You're what? You cut out.
As he drops down.
Oh, I'm
around and keep walking towards the party.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Yep.
Ogre Buster.
Yeah, I'll go in on
Guys,
that
I need
chant.
blood.
You need blood? Is there
He's evil. He's Simon. I shoot him again. He needs blood. He's gone rogue.
Don't you have a bunch of Hydra blood? She's that. Or did we? No, I don't think we harvested the blood. I think we harvested most other things, though.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
I don't have any healing.
I don't have any blood in the bag.
I have no healing spells. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I'll toss you a heal.
I could heal you, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'll toss you. We only got to level 1 because I'm out of spells, but let me roll for you.
I'm a sore loser.
All right, guys. Sorry about that.
I hand him some crackers as I pass by. Good job, Win.
This is the healing that I have today.
The Lord of
get-
Justice will take care of it.
You get 3 HP
Dry
back.
crackers to stop the bleeding.
No, wait, 4. I rolled a 2, a 1, and you get a +1. So you got 4 HP back. Enjoy.
Hell yeah, I feel better already.
Shoot him again. Just kidding. Like, I'm feeling better.
All right. So as the group is
Okay, I just want to point some weird freaky shit out. So when I apparently you can like D&D Beyond rolls,
Yeah, the virtual
You
dice.
can,
now,
yeah.
which is new, but it rolled the exact same thing that I rolled on my dice for real,
Nice.
and that's just weird.
that's creepy.
I don't like their I don't like their new dice because you can literally have a cocked die in their thing.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it where it rolls up like against the edge of the window and it's like not on the flat side. I mean, it tells you what number it's counting at that point, but it's like that's weird.
But you're like that doesn't count. That doesn't look right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird.
Oh, that is so cool.
All right. So, guys, y'all have in some sort of commotion made it back to the southern gated portion with its watchtowers and ballista and verdant cause.
Are they holding us up or are they letting us in?
No, they're letting you in only because they seem to recognize a few of you. And they say, no more commotion, please. And Grant and Calisor, you guys pick up that there is some tension just kind of in the air. Your passive insight would pick that up.
Okay.
That's probably why they were a little trigger happy.
Yeah. As we're passing by, I guess, I'll say, like, you guys were a little jumpy tonight. Didn't have to shoot right away. Something going on?
The Eastern Front, there's been a lot of activity. The hill giants and forest giants have been active a lot more than... Well, they've been a lot more active. And there seems to be other people working with them.
Have they come into the actual village, or are they just on the outside?
No, we're holding them back. That's why we're kind of light. Yeah, when we're kind of light manned here. Shit! I probably shouldn't have said that. Ignore that last bit.
You looking for mercenaries? We may know of
some. The league is helping. They're sending, but maybe I don't know. It's not my call to make.
Who would? Whose call? What is it? Whose call is it to make?
The premier.
New NPC. Who's the
you guys are really traveling. Okay. The premier. That's a title.
We know things here. Seb will vouch for us.
Seb? Oh, you know Seb?
Yeah.
You guys adventurers? Is that what this is?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I wipe blood off my face.
But, we fought in large-scale combat. We took down an army of pigs in Volpine. You may have heard of us for the Crass Menagerie.
Right. Roll D20. What's his history? I guess it'd be like a +1. Let's say that. No, sorry.
You'll hear about it. It was pretty cool. It was not that long ago.
Okay, well, yeah, if you guys are adventurers, you might need to check in at the league anyways. Welcome. Just please don't cause any more trouble. I'm sorry we shot at y'all.
No, understood.
Yeah, what were those giant beasts? Jeez.
Friends. They're friends.
Dare you.
They didn't look like friends.
I know. They're badass, aren't they?
Playing tag, and you're starting to win, but then I won. I'm gonna keep pointing to him.
At this point, real quick, Marb, you get this mental impression that the Bray are tired, and even though you still have a few hours on them, you kind of get a sense that they would appreciate being returned home. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if they come like pre-prepared with like packs and everything, but
yes.
I go like to Tiberius.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, good job, man. Like, just rally the crew. Let's keep working on that sprint. Like we'll get faster, we'll train together. Just like rounds around me on that like whatever celestial world y'all disappeared to, and then like concentrate or deconcentrate. And
you don't really have to concentrate. It's unique. You just kind of using your connection that you have with the bag. You just kind of open it, and they kind of one by one walk by, and they you kind of give them like a rub on the nose and in the mane, and then they kind of vanish into those moats.
Throw an apple to apples.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll just before you dismiss, I'm gonna yell out, wait, the number 5. What's his
I
name?
let number 5 stay.
He needs a name before we dismiss him, and Al apparently has named him Chestnut.
Chestnut. There you go.
Great.
Chestnut question mark. Yeah, you always have to. It's pronounced chestnut.
It's just not. Yeah, it's French. Okay.
All right. So yeah. But yeah, they take their apples and like the berries and fruits that you're able to forage in your travels, and you kind of give it to them, and you get the mental sense that they appreciate it. And as crazy as y'all are, they had some fun. They got to run wild, and yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say they turn into wispy moats, and like the guards see this kind of because you're kind of like they're still keeping an eye on you as you guys are trying to traveling in, and y'all are kind of getting your bearings, and they see it and they just kind of weird.
Yep, definitely weird. We get the job done though.
Yep, can't argue with the results.
All right, so Amara will go ahead.
Calisor mentioned above that he wanted maybe a short rest before we go in, and if he wants that, I'll hang out with him.
Okay.
Like outside of town?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
I don't know if Jesse.
I guess I approach.
Okay. So yeah.
Him. Hey, like, take your time, like coming into the city. But can I point him to where like our house, like adventuring house, in case he like wants to go in and.
Yeah, I believe as Marb, as you're doing that, Roque will kind of mosey on over to Cal. He's kind of like, you can kind of see he's breathing a little bit heavier, not quite hyperventilating, but you guys all see he's got kind of like wide eyes. He seems a little nervous. He's actually sweating a bit. And Roque will kind of say, as Roque said, however you want to role play it, Roque.
Yeah, I'll be like, you know what, like we don't have to go in right now, man. I get it, and I'm just gonna start making little minor allusions of like things that I think are things that Calisor would be familiar with. So like maybe just a little itty bitty like frog guy that we met, I forget his name, and just like some trees, and just try and make him feel comfortable while we just hang out.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I think just with the race and everything, when I saw it, it kind of hit me all of a sudden a little bit. I wasn't mentally prepared for it. If you want to get in a game of Dragon Chess real quick, maybe that'll calm me down, and then I'll be ready to go in.
Oh heck yeah! And I'll pull up my board with all the pieces, and I'll be like, I'm missing a piece. I don't know. We can't play unless we got all the pieces.
Well, I have you talking about the one that you gave me last night?
Yeah, you still got it.
I think so.
You got it.
Fell out when Dregnar tackled me.
This is so awesome.
No, you kind of like are kind of nervously checking your pockets and like your little satchels that you keep, and letting you find it, and you're like, and it's a simple wood carved. I'm assuming actually, Roque, what is your Dragon Chess piece or set like? I don't even know.
It just says Dragon Chess. Ooh, so I get to like pick.
Yeah, like because like in the real world, right? There's like tons of different types of chess sets and everything. Like, what material is made out of?
This one I got from. Oh, I can't say who I got it from. I got from who I got it from.
Okay, yeah.
And it's wooden. It's intricately carved with like very fine detail, but you can tell that it's worn and been used and been loved, but of good quality. Like somebody put a lot of effort into making it. But somebody also has used it a bunch and like loved it for a long time.
Okay, question: is there a theme to it? Because even though it's Dragon Chess, sometimes you see ones that are like more animal based, more symbol based, more Or is it just like straight up like what you would expect from like a dragon chest?
It's just a straight up dragon.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, Cal, as you're like handing the piece over, now that it's daylight, you actually do get to see looks like it's a really nice set. And as Roque kind of walks you over to the side, and you kind of both call out to the guards and say, "We're just gonna chill, relax, and play." And they see you kind of setting up, and they're kind of curious. You can kind of see that it seems like the commander or the higher status went, "Go ahead, boys, go watch," and they kind of come down a little bit. And you set up a table, and we'll be able to play a match, and we will return to that. But yeah, the rest. So I'll hang back. Okay, so Al, cool, got it. So Amara, Davis, Grant, Marb, and Dregnar, y'all follow Amara back to the interesting bazaar area where you met her.
Adam.
Yes, sir.
Before we go in, I'm going to approach Calisor and tell him I know what it feels like. I used to be the same way. If you ever want to talk about it, let me know. It took me a couple of years to get used to it, to town.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, so it's interesting, Cal, because in this group of, quite literally a menagerie, right, of sorts, you're finding that you have maybe more common threads than you expected amongst a group that is extremely different than anyone that you've ever encountered. Nice. So the four of you and Amara do head into town. She knows the streets like the back of her hand. Weave, and you essentially get to that strange corner-like bazaar where there's two or three it's three real tents, but it almost looks like it's just two based off how the tarps are and blankets and all those things are kind of strung over it. And there's the same half-elven male and female there that look up and perk up and they're like, "Amara! Oh my, Amara!" And they kind of rush over to greet her. And they both, it's like a three-way kind of a hug, and it's like, "We thought, we don't know what we thought. Where have you been? Girl, you look like you've been through hell." And she just kind of tears up at the sight of her friends and says, "I don't ever want to do anything like that again. But I promise these guys payment." And then one of them goes, "Well, did you see the oracle?" And then she says, later, please." And she kind of leads you guys into the back tent, where she instantly just takes her gloves off, throws it, takes her belt, her belt, all her travel equipment. She's just throwing it off. And then she kind of goes over to one area where there's those wooden separators, right? And you can just kind of see her start throwing clothes, changing, and then what are you guys doing in this moment? And she says, "Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm disgusting." She's just a boot goes flying and everything.
I tap my crow feet on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit impatiently, but very mockingly, not seriously.
Gotcha.
Actually, I'll look and see what everybody I'm just gonna keep an eye out for others. I'm not really paying attention to what she's doing. I'm looking around outside.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll take a look at Grant and sorry,
yourself.
Davis. Yeah, no, I look at Davis to see if he's injured. Are you?
Yeah, I'm not hurt too bad. Still? I'm a little dinged up.
I'm just as I pull out the kit, I'm just checking to see if you need anything bandaged up, anything like
that. Up to you, but I believe Davis is maybe less than 10 hit points down.
He's a hardy boy.
He is. So essentially, Amara will emerge shortly into, she seems in loose flowing linens, maybe a silk sash or something. Just her breathable clothing, and she's like, "Okay, well," and she's looking at Dregnar. you said you knew the people and for the job, and well, we found the oracle and a fake oracle and a whole bunch of other stuff that I feel y'all are going to want to deal with. I'm out. That's beyond me. Thank you. And I really hope I don't have to see you guys for a long time. And I don't mean that to be mean. I think I'm going to have nightmares for a while.
Well, you may want to stay away from the Bronze Hook, because I feel like we might be celebrating there later.
Yeah, Ogre Busters, you guys are idiots. You know people die drinking those, right?
Do you not realize what we just went through?
As I say, I think we were hardier than most people.
When you see the same stuff we see every single day, you might start picking up a drinking habit.
Did you see the race we got in to blow off steam?
Exactly.
Almost killing each other? Come on.
So, yeah, I felt some of that too.
Yeah.
You're insane. You tried to tackle one of those beasts and she's staring right at you, Dregnar.
It's what I do.
Yeah. No. You might need to talk to somebody. Who'd I lose? Okay. But she goes, okay. Anyways, I know y'all I want to sleep. So here's what I promised you guys. Good luck. And she will hand she'll go kind of to a chest and she'll open it. And she'll take it out. And you see basically like a leather bandolier, right? It could be like on the shoulder and it kind of strap over and go to the side. And in it, you see numerous vials in there of different colors and different types of glass make and everything. And she says, well, this, based off all the shenanigans that y'all did, is the best type of payment that I can give y'all. I don't know exactly what everything is on here, but everything here is a magical potion. And it'll carry you through. If you guys really are going back into their swamp, the deep root, I really think y'all are going to need it.
Yeah, we know somebody who can take a look at those, figure them out.
Yeah, so what you guys see, again, it's like a leather bandolier that can be strapped over, the shoulder. The bandolier itself doesn't seem like it's anything special, right? It's nice leather, but it's more of like the contents on it.
If I look at it, could it be changed into something that Al could use as like a place to hold bolts for easy access?
Possibly. It looks like it's more designed for more like potions and everything, but I mean, by all means, you could stitch bags to it. You can creativity,
Since
right?
The shield is kind of like a half measure at this point.
Oh no! 1 sec, Nico, did you get audio back?
Oh, I didn't see the message. Nope, guess not.
Okay, let's wait a moment, and we'll pretty much wrap it up here pretty soon because I know Danny deployment.
Yeah, I mean, I got another hour or so before I gotta do something.
Okay.
Your carefully crafted ambush. Ha! We avoided it in the most creative way possible.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Nico? Nico?
Testing.
But I guess since we're gonna have a quick little pause moment, and we don't need to worry about it, we'll go ahead and, as you get the potions, these, and she kind of will tell you, like, I've had these in my collection for a long time. They would serve you guys a lot better.
Did they come from here in town?
Oh no, these have been collected from around the world.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's see. 1 sec.
They're playing tag.
Marb, try your phone. Will this work? So yeah, I'm gonna jump real quick, and then I'll give you the descriptions of the potions and everything, at least the visuals. So Al, Cal, and Roque, y'all have set up a makeshift game of Dragon Chest. Al, you're familiar with the game. You don't necessarily played it very much, but you're familiar with it, and you can see that some of the guards have come down from the towers, and they're kind of like watching, and they're just kind of like eager for some sort of entertainment, maybe something to break up the stress. Cal and Roque, do you want to play a game of Dragon Chess? Is that what's happening?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Okay, so interestingly enough, as you guys set up the table and you guys start getting a couple moves in, you recognize that the way y'all play Dragon Chess is very different. You both play the game, you know the rules, but Roque, you rely on like tactics and just your intelligence, right? You try to outthink your opponent. Where Calisor, you play with feel and intuition, and you're constantly reading and adjusting. So for the sake of this, because I looked at your sheets, y'all are both proficient in this. Y'all both have a means of playing it. It's gonna be Roque's intelligence checks with his proficiency bonus versus Calisor's wisdom checks with his proficiency bonus. If you guys do want to add some flavor or something creative, I might give you some bonuses, but essentially y'all are going to be just speed playing Dragon Chess. And y'all are impressed at just how good the other opponent is. So y'all are welcome to share some stories while you're playing or whatever.
I was gonna say like whatever we have to roll, I'd be happy to do it at a disadvantage because I kind of wanted Calisor to win.
Okay.
But now realizing that his strategy is totally different, I wouldn't want to cheat. Like I realized kind of partway through that I'm like, what? This is like just different, and I wouldn't want to cheapen it that way and be like, you know what? He's got to earn this. I don't care if the town's scary.
Okay.
I'm just straight up playing to win.
Al, you kind of are you doing anything, Al? You kind of see the guards are starting to like kind of get into it, and by the nature of Dragon Chess, it's different than regular chess. You have to like set up first. So for like the first minute or so, there's not really even like any offense. You're just constantly like maneuvering around the board, trying to position your best way. So there's time to like build it up, Al, if you wanted to like hype up the match or something like that. Get maybe some of the guards into it, or
get some betting money on us.
Got the Battle of the Ages going on. And grand finals.
As we're kind of in this like setting up stage, Adam, I would just ask Roque, where'd you learn to play Dragon Chess?
Oh man,
If you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable sharing, that's fine.
No, I'll be like, I had a friend that I met that taught me. He was kind of like my mentor / guide on everything. He found me in the woods one day, and yeah, this was his set, and we just played together, and he left it with me. What about you? Your style is different. Like I haven't played too many people. I kind of learned from one person, and we played a lot of Matt. Like you're like, where'd you learn?
I mean, it'd be a fairly similar story to you, but it was actually my father who taught me how to play. Nice. And I actually have a set that was his as well, and I'll like pull out my chest and show it to him, and it's all like carved from like nature and in the shape of animals and very much similar to what like I would have possibly grown up around.
Yeah, and interesting.
I'll look into your set. I'll be like, all right, I'll hold my hand and I'll be like, whoever wins, we use their set next game. And
good.
we'll have that as ongoing rules. And yeah, I'll have my hand held out.
And I will shake it.
What's beautiful about Calisor's set is while it is like wood carved and everything, it's very intricately and skillfully laid in like resin. So there's portions where like it'd be carved wood and then it just fades to like clear ember yellows, even some like greenish resins, and then it attaches into like the wood again. So there's like interesting like almost like actually for you Rocket almost has like a sylvan feel to it. Having been exposed with that, being close where you've originally farmed, you're kind of familiar with like Yinlara and the Elven kingdoms and the Sylvan folk. It very much has that feel to it. It's beautiful. It like yours is expertly crafted, but this was like expertly crafted and well taken care of and maintained.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll be like, man, that set like you I can tell that that it really matters to you.
Yeah, it was something I've done for a very long time, but like you, I've only really played one person. So I know the rules, but
may the best man win then.
Yes. At this point, I guess we'd be done like setting up the initial part and go into playing.
Yeah. So yeah, the setup again was very interesting, like where Roque favors a cohesive central like unit. Calisor, you spread out and very much are like rank and flank kind of style. On this like square board where you kind of position and maneuver and get your positioning, and then y'all just essentially like the first couple of turns are just 1, 2, 3, and it just starts speeding up. So go ahead and both of y'all give me a dice chest check. Y'all are proficient with it. Roque, if you want to do a little disadvantage at the start, you're more than welcome to.
Nope. After seeing his set and whatever, I'm like, let's keep this pure. Like my thought process at the start was Calisor sad, and maybe he wins, but now I'm like, no, he wouldn't like it that way.
So yeah, it would be essentially
my wisdom proficiency. You said, Adam.
Yeah, so you're +8, and Roque is +7. Yeah.
So we're just rolling it we just rolling a d20 and adding that.
Yeah, whoever does better. Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
All right, 26. So yeah, Calisor is kind of getting out to like at an early advantage, and he starts to chipping away at your the left side of your board. So it's 24 to 17. All right, 24. Trying to figure out a good way to track those. Okay. So as Calisor kind of gets up into the advantage, it shifts over to you, Roque. And go ahead and roll me another check.
I rolled a 2.
All right. So you're up to 19 total. Calisor, he's fallen behind here pretty quickly. You kind of see that, and you kind of move your right flank kind of to like create a hammer style with the left flank that you're using. Go ahead and roll me a 17. So what was it? 24, 17. So that's 41. Yeah, you basically like wipe out a good little portion of Roque's initial forces or initial pieces. Al, are you doing anything right now?
A monotone commentary, and then occasionally telling the crowd to quiet down, like, no, don't whisper. The combatants are in a fierce field of battle.
Yeah.
Before he's taken.
Yeah. So with that, a couple of the guys are just like kind of like saying like, I'll throw in, they just kind of like start throwing like some coins down like on the ground, but amongst themselves per se, not
just
like towards
copper,
you, Al.
right? Nothing big.
Yeah, nothing big. But yeah, with that, Al, Roque, are you saying anything to each other, trying to get any type of advantage, or y'all just kind of laser focused?
I'm losing right now, so I'm just like hunched into the board, like
all right,
staring, and like every now and then I'll look at Calisor and just like then down and back and forth, and I'm just puzzled. Like this is just different from what I've seen.
Okay, Calisor, anything from you?
Yeah, and I'm feeling pretty confident at the moment and like actually enjoying like having a crowd around, which is super, super strange, but it actually feels kind of good. And it's like, huh. And I'll actually look over at Al and be like, hey, so that race earlier, you kind of left me behind. I tried to carry you, and then you just kind of forgot about me.
I tried to make the brace slow down. He was just 100% or 0. I couldn't try to slow down and get back to you.
Okay.
That time we were in town. See, when I was reaching out, that was my poor attempt at it.
With that, that little bit of like break of focus, Cal, Roque, you can roll this one at advantage, and Calisor, you'll roll this one at disadvantage.
All right.
All right.
You've activated the GM's trap card.
Oh, she's so
well.
Good.
Thank God for advantage. I rolled a 4 and a 15.
Okay, so 15 total?
No, so 15 plus the 7. I'm gonna be giving you my totals. I have there's plus 7 all of my rolls.
Yeah, 23. Oh wait, so there should be plus 7 on top of all those that you told me.
Yeah. So the first round we actually tied, and then the second round he was ahead of me by a bit.
Yeah, I gotcha. So you are at okay, yeah, so much closer now. So yeah, you kind of start bringing it back, and you kind of adjust, and you kind of march part of your center forward, and kind of start branching it out. And now pieces are just on both sides starting to fall and get taken and all that. Calisor, you kind of come back, and you got like a little bit of a sweat on your brow, and the current score is 59 to 48. So it's basically 1 or 2 more turns left. So go ahead and any interaction between you guys, or are you just going straight like laser focused again?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Al because now I'm like, all right, I got you figured out. So I'm gonna kind of lean back and look at Al and be like, I made you see fiery spikes, and you were just like, whatever. Like what's up with that, dude? Does fire not hurt you? Do spikes not hurt you?
That was you? I thought that's just what. It's like a moon boar. What's that? I don't know what that creature is. I thought thing was crazy. You saw that, right?
I was trying to like get you to fall off Calisor.
I thought he was like moving so fast that he just caught on fire. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool and kind of weird.
Does fire not bug you? Are you like if I throw a firebolt at you right now, like?
No, it's not a big deal.
I throw a firebolt at Al.
Al will let you hit him. Yeah, so roll 2d10.
How much? Oh shit.
Wait, what?
It's 2d10. It's firebolt.
Oh, okay. Wait, this did not go how I planned it.
I'm gonna step away when he says that. Though I'm gonna step away from the board a little bit. I don't want any kind of.
I get you. Yeah, you can step away kind of from the soldiers too. 11. Al, you take 5 points or 6 points. 6 points.
Like, yeah, that definitely hurt me. Really threw a fireball at me, but it wasn't that.
I didn't care. I'm sorry.
Marb's arrow was a really bad time. That wasn't too bad.
I'm in the middle of the game, but I'm gonna be like, Al, come here for a sec.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put a hand, and I'm gonna give him a level 3 heal.
All right.
I feel awful. I'm not paying attention to the game at this second.
Yeah,
it's a crazy day. We're just throwing shit at each other at this point.
Calisor, you can make the move at advantage if you wish. Roque, you can make the turn at a disadvantage as you're distracted with all this.
Wow, I rolled really great. You get 20. You get 28 hit points back.
Damn.
Whoa. I was gonna stand up and start flexing.
72.
I rolled a 2 and a 3, so
10.
9.
No, 9. Yeah, so
max.
Nice. So with that little bit of distraction, Roque, before you're kind of like instinctively playing, but kind of like looking, to Al during this conversation, and you look at the board, and Calisor has just like wiped out like almost everything that you have, and has got basically got essentially you surrounded in Dragon Chest, and you're just like, yeah, when to call it quits.
Yeah, I'll hold on my hand and I'll be like, man, I can't wait to play on your set because, I'm impressed.
Thanks, man. You're really good too. It was very interesting playing such a different style than what I'm used to against such a different style.
Yeah, you gotta teach me some things because I lost you. That's Let's like learn together, and then we'll be like dragon chess champions of the world.
And then you just kind of hear like one of the guards goes, "Yeah, that's right. Go purple guy. Yeah."
Purple.
So I'll look over at Al and be like, "So Al, do you play?"
I know the rules, but watching y'all play, y'all might be in another league, or at least faster than I am. I overthink it too much. If y'all would have me, I'd be up for a game at some point.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, we should play sometime.
So,
I mean, if y'all, sorry to make y'all like, and thank you for waiting out here with me to miss out on going into town with everybody, but I'm probably ready to go in now. If y'all want to head in.
You ever hear of an ogre buster or the tale of the Tortle and the ogre busters?
No, I have not.
Oh man,
tell you a tale.
Oh. As you say that, a couple of them go, "Wait, is that you? Are you are you the Iron Shell?"
He is the Iron Shell.
So I'll use thaumaturgy to like make my voice louder and then and be like, "I am the conqueror of ogre busters," and also I actually slayed one ogre.
And they just kind of
vigorous chords and walk in circles around Roque.
Yeah, there's just like cheering and everything. And then on that, we'll cut, and this will be that. And then during all this time, since Marb will not come back for the recording's sake, Aasimar hands you guys over the bandolier. Grant, she kind of looks towards you and says, can we talk to the side, please? Is that okay? All right.
Yeah.
So she kind of leads you up to the side. Dregnar and Davis and Marb, you would see this. There's a number of different types of potions. You don't really recognize any of them. There's this one that seems to be like a swirling, like it's containing like fire inside of it, but the fire is green, it's red, it's blue, and like little wisps of flames kind of come out of the stoppers. There's some that are it's like a round vial, like a round potion with like a cork in it to keep it, closed, and it's just this extremely dark but it's almost metallic looking liquid inside. There's a number of those traditional like reddish hued potions which you guys will recognize as healing potions. There's another one, there's actually two. These are this unnatural like electric blue color, and the stopper is attached with like a golden chain to a fang or a tooth of some, it has to be a fairly large creature, and it's used as a stopper. Dregnar, this one particularly catches your attention due to the fang.
Do I recognize the fang?
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Can I too?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Ooh, 6.
6 and 17. It's definitely something potentially you want it to be what you want it to be. You think it's of a bear, variety.
I'll look at the guys. You mind if I take that?
Sure.
There's 2 of them.
Well, I'll take one.
Okay. And then you just kind of lay dibs up. Just kind of imagine it, the bandolier. Actually, essentially, she handed you the bandolier, Dregnar. Like, because you're the one that did the job or got the group together. And then there is another it's a type of potion on there that is kind of weird. It looks like there's this like never-ending, not like your smoking bottle that you have, but it's like the same kind of like smoky effect. It almost looks like the bubbling like dry ice effect that you would see like in a witch's cauldron kind of thing. And it's kind of like this gray liquid, but if the light hits it right, it's bright pink, like shades of bright pink. And it's got like an aggressive like metal clasp on it, and like a dark iron chain kind of keeping these ones closed. So you essentially get like 5 different types of potions, the numbers of which are varying. But you get 2 of these blue ones, a couple of these like smoky ones, and you guys have a bandolier full of magic potions to be identified. Grant, as Amara kind of pulls you off to the side, as the guys are kind of like inspecting their bandolier, she says, well, old man, thanks for your insight and your wisdom on. Well, thanks for talking about my brother. You know, I'll
I
see
haven't
if
really done anything.
You listened. That's more than most people. It's more than my father. And
Daddy issues.
And I kind of get the sense you're not necessarily the most spiritual of clerics.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah.
It's complicated. But
Well, listen. This probably is. This is more of a gesture than anything. I can't think of a better place for this to go to. This was my mother's. It was. she really believed in the Pantheon, and she was hoping that they would help my brother. And when she passed, she left this for me, telling me to never give up hope and that I'd find an answer. And I don't know, I guess I kind of feel maybe you're that answer, or at least the advice that you gave me. So, and she kind of hands you, I'm going to drop the image in, if I can find it real quick. Damn it, I'll have to find it. But she hands you it's a really elegant, kind of like a holy symbol, but it's not divine in purpose, but it has the iconography of the 11-pointed star. Damn, I'm actually
ninja star.
But it is definitely meant to be like worn around the neck. And I am flustered that I can't fucking find it. I wanted to show it to you. But
what was your mother's name, Amara? And I'm holding the symbol in.
It was Judy.
I'll remember to pray for her then.
Thanks. Yeah.
And bring your brother. How far away is your brother? How far away is your family or your home?
He's staying up in Whitlaw. It's not too far. Whitlaw is what, 5 days from here along the Mason.
Yeah, it's the city that
it's the metro. Yeah, it's the
Gustav
capital.
went to.
Yeah, it's the capital around here. It's Grant. You know it very well. It is a massive crossroads city. It is commerce and trade, and it's huge. It is a proper metropolis.
I've been there before, I think.
Yes, you certainly have. Here we go. I'm going to put the link at least in here.
So have Al and I.
Yeah. It doesn't. Sounds like what did I hear about? Yeah, I did hear about the guards. Okay, so it sounds like there's some trouble in the city. I don't know if you heard what the guard said when we passed the watchtower. So I don't know about sending your brother down here, but we can send a message through the Avengers League up to Whitlaw. Maybe some of the clerics up there can take a look at him, try and help him out.
Yeah, maybe. I might try to head out. I posted an image of it in Discord. So it's this beautiful silver and platinum round disc, and it's like enamel blacked out. And you see the depiction of the 11-pointed star and the classic 3 that are standing out to represent the neutral deities. Grant, essentially, it allows you to use your wisdom for religion checks instead of your intelligence.
Oh, excellent.
Makes you a better cleric.
Oh. Now I have no excuse other than the fact that I'm still going to roll 1s. 2s.
Yeah, and that's fine. And courtesy of Devin, Jesse's friend.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, and Grant, as the day progresses, I'm just gonna kind of roleplay for you a little bit. You kind of do check out, look at it every once in a while as it's adorned around your neck, and you do kind of run your fingers around it, and you notice that in between each section, there's also 11 little rivets in between each spoke of the star. So 11 on 11. But yeah.
Yeah. He mumbles to himself. I should know all these little fucking dots. Oh well.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to your character sheet. And I think I have to manually make the adjustment to allow you to use wisdom. But aside from that, guys, I think we'll call
Al
it.
had a thing.
Oh, Al had a thing. I'm sorry, Al. I missed a thing. Okay, go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
Real quick, while we're walking back into town, I'm gonna chat with Calisor and Roque. That victory was definitely a team effort. I wouldn't have even come close to that without y'all. I was wondering if we could, if you have time tonight, we're almost finished identifying the scrawlings. Just this list of things I can give you. Between the three of us, I want to try and weigh out of our options. See if there's maybe my choices would be selfish. Maybe some other choices could help the group more. I just want to get a full idea of what we could do with it.
This might be a bad time to say this, considering everything we just went through. What were we racing for? I just saw Davis go, and I heard let it race, and I'm like, race is fun. And then Barb started shooting arrows, and I was like, oh, this is a serious race. I was like, all right, let's be a serious race. But what were we racing for?
Got out of hand pretty fast. Get a little closer, Roque. It's these scrawlings we got from the witch's hut. As far as I've gotten, you can give somebody 2 powers like permanently. But I'm still trying to figure out like what materials do we need? What's the list of things we could give? It's a little bit more to it, but
I will absolutely help you like figure out what's best. But I want no part of any extra powers because I'm not even totally sure why I can do what I can do, and I want nothing to add to that. I'm but I'll help you for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'd love to look into it with you. I actually have one small favor to ask of you before we head into town.
All right, what's up?
So you know how I let you ride on my back as a moorbounder?
Mm-hmm.
So still a little nervous about coming to town. If I were to shift into a little crab, could I ride on your shoulder into town?
I like it. Yeah.
Be a little more inconspicuous, I feel like, and people might not notice me quite as much.
Definitely.
Right. I can cast an illusion over you when you're a crab and just make it so you're not even there. If you don't want anyone to see you right away.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll walk together and I'll maintain an illusion to just make it seem like, I don't know, something else is there. Like he's got a pet parrot or something.
Mm-hmm. I get you. You constantly maintain a minor illusion, just kind of masking the form of the Kingler crab, and you more confidently than you ever expected, Calisor walk into town with some friends that you've made along the way, and maybe that little hint, that little word that the ones that come for hunting shall become your friends, rings in your ears. And that's where we'll oh, I forgot one more thing. Back with the Amara, she's gonna walk back and then and payment, and she kind of reaches into a drawer and she gets a satchel and she just tosses it towards you, Davis.
Oh, okay. I'll just scratch it. I'm not gonna count it in front of her.
Yeah, I get you. Don't worry, it's more than you expect.
Okay.
Now, please get out.
The real reward was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Okay. So, real quick, Dregnar, you can add a bandolier of magic potions. Davis, satchel of payment.
Gotcha.
And then Grant, I went ahead already added the 11-pointed symbol onto your character sheet, and I adjusted your religion, so it should use wisdom now.
Sweet.
Cool. And that's where we'll pick up next week.